Hey guys, this is Frozen Wish Stews here, and welcome back to another video. Since I did my most anticipated movies of 2025, despite having no movies this year that I am hyped for, there is no doubt that there is the other side, aka the movies that I am not looking forward to. So I'm here today to give you guys my top 10 least anticipated movies of 2025. Now, I will say that there isn't a lot of movies this year that I am dreading. Maybe there will be more bad movies than I expected, but based on what movies have been announced so far, not quite a lot. But yeah, and now before I give you guys my list, I just want to say, guys, please stop with the if you don't like the movie, then don't watch it. The bull crap. I mean, it's my choice. And plus, I watch bad movies for a reason because I need to make a top 10 worst movies of 2025 list. Like, what? How will I make a worst movies of 2025 list if not if if I don't watch bad movies, even if I know it's going to suck. I just don't watch them in cinemas. I just don't give them money for them. It's just that simple. That's how I dodge a bullet from bad movies. I don't watch them in the cinema. So there's that. I am, but just acknowledge the fact that I am a nice guy when it comes to movies. I'm overall a positive person, but that doesn't change the fact that there's still movies that I hate, I love to roast. Without further ado, if you want to know what my least anticipated movies of 2025 are, then just keep watching. I only have one dishonorable mention, and my one dishonorable mention is The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, a sequel that I did not ask for. Now, Passion of the Christ is a film that I respect, but it's not really a film that I would rewatch that often, and it's not really a film I talked about because of the subject matter. But with the storyline that this film is going to have, that with the direction they're taking, how the fuck are they gonna tell this story in 2 hours? I don't see that. Yeah, sorry guys. I'll probably watch it, but my mom's probably gonna force me to watch this anyways because she's like very religious. So yeah. But anyways, moving on. At number 10, Happy Gilmore 2. Well, thank God for Passion of the Christ Resurrection, dodging a bullet, because that was originally going to appear on my list until I found out that this film exists. Oh man, really? Abby Madison and Adam Sandler. Like, now I would say Now, it's not like I hate the first Happy Gilmore film. That's actually the reason why it's as low as number 10 for me. Because at least Happy Gilmore is somewhat a decent, solid film. Not as great as some people say it is. It's not my favorite Happy Madison movie. And that would go to Pixels. But I mean, Happy Gilmore, I can see why people call it a classic. But having a sequel to Happy Gilmore, I'm sorry, but no one asked for this one. This is one of those definitions of sequels that are unasked for. And yeah, sure, the trailer barely revealed anything. But the fact that this just exists, it's not for me to just have this on my least anticipated list. Like, how the fuck are they gonna do this? I would love this to surprise me. Maybe this won't suck. Now, there are some green flags to this. There are some things that I'm like, okay, well, I'm down to see that. One of them being Margaret Qualley, who I've become Margaret Qualley, who I absolutely loved in The Substance, and I believe she gave one of her best performance in The Substance. That movie alone turned me into a Margaret Qualley fan. So I would be excited for any performance she gives. You also got some interesting casting choices like Eminem, my favorite rapper of all time, and also my favorite male singer of all time, as well as Travis Kelce, my favorite football player of all time. Even if I'm not like 1,000,000% a football NFL fan, I still am a fan of the Chiefs. But yeah, this movie is just going to be great. Wait, why is my voice echoing? Oh well, yeah. It is what it is, I guess. At number nine, a tie between The Conjuring, The Last Rite, and Insidious Six. Two horror, two installments in horror franchises that have overstayed their welcome. They both really do have that one thing in common. Now, I would, if I were to choose one on which one I'm dreading slightly more than the other, I would say Insidious 6 because I think that these Insidious sequels have been bigger failures than these Conjuring movies. Insidious. The previous Insidious film, The Red Door, was an absolute piece of garbage, and it maybe had enough of these ones. And I don't know why the fuck these Insidious movies are just keep getting made and made. Like they should just end already. Like J-Bus, and The Conjuring: The Last Rites, it's no different than Insidious 6. It's also another film that I think should end. I am sick of these Conjuring films. Sure, I will say The Conjuring is a significantly better franchise than Insidious, which is why I would probably rather watch The Last Rites over Insidious 6. But yeah, after the massive disappointment that was The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, I have just had enough of these Conjuring films. If not even the Conjuring, if not even the third film in the main Conjuring franchise could save this hell of a franchise, well, in a bad way, then they should just stop at this point. And yeah, the first two Conjuring films and Annabelle Creation are the only good ones. But then you got real stinkers like Annabelle, the Nun duology, and some of which I forgot, and The Curse of La Llorona as well. Don't get me started on that shit. And Annabelle Comes Home with Annabelle Comes Home as well. Like J-Bus. So yeah, guys. I hope that the Conjuring: The Last Rite is going to be the final Conjuring film, and not only the main franchise, but just in general. Please, no more Conjuring spin-offs. No one wants them anymore. So yeah, I also hope that Insidious 6 is going to be the final Insidious movie because nobody wants more of these shitty ass Insidious movies. Both franchises have gone way too far and have overstayed their welcome. As number 8, the Naked Gun reboot. Now, I do enjoy the original Naked Gun a lot. Sure, I don't think it's a great film, but I like the idea of just simply a spy parody. And it is actually hilarious. And of course, you've got that infamous facepalm meme that the physical community loves to use, and I don't blame them for it. But here's the problem with the idea of a Naked Gun reboot that's made today. Like, Naked Gun is one of those films that that I cannot see being made in the modern times. Naked Gun is clearly an old movie. It has every single old movie antics you can think of, and so much so that you can't really see it be captured in the modern day. And so yeah, I don't know how the fuck are they going to recapture that slapstick of Naked Gun in this modern time. So and it's gonna feel outdated, out of place. Either that or they're gonna take this one a little more seriously, which is not what you want from Naked Gun. You cast Liam Neeson as Frank Jambrin as the lead. I'm sorry, but Liam Neeson is a serious actor. It's a serious Liam Neeson is a serious actor. Like you don't need him to be in something like in an action comedy. He's going to be completely out of place to this one. And I'm gonna say, but wasn't Liam Neeson in comedy films like Love Actually, Ted 2, and Men in Black International, and Dice Home too? what I will say is I never liked Liam Neeson in any comedy movies. I think that it's not for him. I mean, at least Liam Neeson wasn't trying to be funny in Love Actually. A film that I think is great, but I don't love. Liam Neeson is one of the weaker aspects of that film. That film, and also yeah, and even films like Ted 2, yeah, and A Million Ways to Die with the West. Yeah, Liam Neeson sucks in those movies. So I mean, Liam Neeson, like, he doesn't seem to be fit as a comedy. And I know he was also a bad cop and good cop in the Lego Movie. He was hilarious in that film, but it's animated, it's voice performance. Like, you don't see Liam Neeson's face in it. Like, how the fuck are you gonna like be like, haha, Liam Neeson's so funny? Like, how are they gonna do that? So yeah. I am excited to see Paul Walker Hauser. I like this guy. I think he's a great actor. I think he could be one saving grace in this one. And hopefully there'll be a hot female character in this one. We'll see. But, oh well. At number 7, Freakier Friday. The most unnecessary Disney sequel since Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Yeah. I mean, I like the first Freaky Friday. I think it's a good movie. But who the fuck asked for a Freakier Friday sequel? Like, no one asked for this one. People have been complaining about Disney sequels for a while, like with Frozen 2 and Moana 2, but it feels like Maleficent, the Mistress of Evil, and now Freakier Friday that people should complain about when it comes to Disney sequels. Like, seriously, this is a sequel that just came out of nowhere, and making a Freaky Friday 2, that is far too late for a sequel. I like Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Maybe they could save their performances, could save the film, but I mean, just judging by the plot synopsis alone that I have read, that yeah, it looks like a straight up rehash of the first film with this now they that they go back to switching bodies and all that stuff. They go back to their old body swapping antics. Yeah, yeah, but does that sound like, you know, a sequel that is so called different to you? Yeah, absolutely not. And this sounds like and I can imagine this like being a straight to Disney Plus sequel. So how the fuck are they putting this in theaters? Yeah, how? Like, seriously. I have a feeling that this will be the film that will embody what people hate about Moana 2. The fact that it's a film that felt like a straight to DVD sequel. That's gonna be Freakier Friday. Maybe this could make people apologize to Moana 2. Similar to how people saw Spellbound as like the embodiment of people hating on Wish. This could be the embodiment of people hating Moana, people's criticisms with Moana 2. Yeah, and also that first look image with Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, that looks so goofy. That already checks me out of this one. So yeah. At number 6, Lilo, the live action Lilo and Stitch remake. Yeah, hell no to this one. Anyway, spoiler alert, guys, but Snow White is not gonna be on this list because I'm actually optimistic about Snow White. I'm actually cautiously optimistic about that one, but I am not cautious. But Lilo and Stitch, this is gonna be the dog shit of live action remakes coming in 2025. Like, seriously, why the hell are people like hyped for this one? Like, what happened to live action remakes getting hate? Are people suddenly targeting Disney princesses now? Yeah, when it comes to Disney films, because usually it's mainly the Disney princess movies that people hate, whether it's live action remakes like Snow White or animated films like Moana 2 and Wish. Yeah, but to me personally, I mean, I'm not as much of a remake hater as you think. Because I actually am giving Disney Princess live action remakes a chance. Mainly it's because I'm blinded by the princess being hot, but yeah, I am giving Snow White a chance. Heck, I'm even giving the I'm even planning to give the Tangle remake a chance, and also I may give Hercules remake a chance, but only on one condition: if Ariana Grande plays some Meg, because I think. But if it's not Ariana Grande, then no, then no, I will be checked out from Hercules. So. But Little Stitch, I'm already checked out on this one. And yeah, once again, people are giving the excuse, oh, it's from the same director as a film that I love. That was amazing. Yeah. It's from the same director as The Inflation Camp, same director as Marcel the Shell with Shusan. Like, come on, guys. Really? Like, enough of the excuses. Good directors can make bad movies, you know. And yeah, and I know people compliment this film for Stitch looking the exact same as the original, but I'm sorry. He looks so out of place with this live action world. Like he looks way too cartoony to like. He looks like a freaking cardboard for crying out loud. And also, I'm not buying this casting here. I mean, actors who I don't know about, I don't know shit about. I just don't care to know about it. So yeah, this movie comes on the exact same day as Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Please, Mission Impossible, make more money than this remake that I know is going to suck. It's on number 6 because I don't think it's going to be one of the absolute worst remakes. I do think that it'll at least be more tolerable than Mufasa the Lion King. But yeah, but at least you all know that I'm not like as biased against live action remakes as you think. As number 5, Gabby's Dollhouse the movie. Did anyone in a million years think that this is a good idea for this? Yeah. Now, yeah, 2025 does look like a rough year for DreamWorks. Considering that The Wild Robot was the final DreamWorks film made by their in-house studios, yeah, you can tell that DreamWorks is gonna sink. Is gonna sink in the bottom of the barrel, and and Gabby's Dollhouse the movie is gonna be the worst of the DreamWorks animated films. Now, I know you guys I know you guys are not aware of. This film, but once you are aware of this one, I guarantee you will be fumed and pissed off at this one. Yeah, because yeah, this is another film based off a child's play toy, and you want to know the last time DreamWorks made a toy commercial? Fucking Trolls, one of my biggest arch nemesis of movies, and the first Trolls movie is the worst movie of the 2010s decade. So, yeah, it's no surprise that I am not trusting another attempt at DreamWorks creating a toy commercial. Yeah, this is I guarantee you this will play out as more of a commercial than a movie. Yeah, and now I actually decided to put this. Give this a more generous place, but this could have been like in the top 3 or even top 2, but it's mainly because I don't know anything about this one other than it's based on a toy. It's another toy commercial. There are 4 more films that I would put higher than this one because I have more knowledge on them. So yeah, Alex B. Lucky DreamWorks, but this is not even my least anticipated DreamWorks movie of the year. There is one DreamWorks movie that I am dreading even more, and you all know what that is. Well, let's get to it later. At number 4, the SpongeBob movie, The Search for SquarePants. Now, I know you guys are probably gonna accuse me of being a SpongeBob hater. I mean, the moment I expressed my feelings towards Mr. Krabs and why I hate him, people immediately assume that I only pretend to be a SpongeBob fan, and that I'm not really that much of a SpongeBob fan. And this one YouTuber who made a video about me was like, "Why the fuck does he like SpongeBob?" But he like, this is the type of show that Frozen wouldn't like. But well, I'm a SpongeBob fan. It's my opinion. And yeah, and just because it's a kid show doesn't mean I'm automatically gonna hate this. I'm still a SpongeBob fan to this day. But you know what? What I'm not a fan of? SpongeBob, modern day SpongeBob. Yep, that the SpongeBob we have now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Sponge on the Run was the first SpongeBob film to yeah, Sponge on the Run was the first SpongeBob film that made me realize this show is truly going downhill. I mean, let's be real here. 2019 was a good year for SpongeBob, and so was 2018. But SpongeBob was like, yeah, I'm starting to notice that some SpongeBob is starting to fall off again. And then the following episodes the following seasons of the show after Sponge on the Run, yeah, this I actually gave up on this show after season 12, like halfway through season 12. I hide with SpongeBob. I don't really want to watch season 13 and 14. Sure, yes, I know the plots of some of the episodes of the latest seasons, but I don't really care to watch them. I'm just gonna stick to classic SpongeBob if I want to watch some more SpongeBob, as well as season 11, because season 11 is actually a great season. But Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie, that was the absolute death of SpongeBob. That Saving Bikini Bottom truly killed SpongeBob. Truly killed it. Like, ripped SpongeBob 1999 to 2024. Yeah, sure, I will say the Plankton movie was surprisingly not bad. Like, I have seen the leaks of the Plankton movie, and I surprisingly didn't hate it. But that doesn't stop me from dreading this film. I am not excited for it. Like, seriously, why go for the search for something that's lost, like cliche all over again, just like in the third film. Like, that plot sounds so redundant. So that I mean, Mark Hamill's in this one. Like, no, Mark Hamill, what are you doing in this one? You don't deserve to be in a film like this. And yeah, and the animation is going to suck. I hate the CG animation style SpongeBob from the movies. I mean, I can tolerate the stop motion animation style, but not freaking CGI. I mean, the only time I tolerated CGI 3D style animation in SpongeBob is in SpongeBob Water, but hell no to. But yeah, but Sponge on the Run's animation is fucking ugly. And don't get me started on Saving Bikini Bottom's animation. Ugh. And even if I did hate the Plankton movie, the animation is certainly one of my flaws in it. Even though it's unfinished, it actually looks more tolerable than Saving Bikini Bottom's animation, believe it or not. So yeah. But you want to know what truly pisses me off the most about this one? What breaks the camel's back for this one? And why I am not giving this film a chance, not in a million years? And it's because this is from the same director as Hotel Transylvania Transformania, my worst movie of 2022. Oh, really? Paramount? Really? Paramount? Really? Paramount? Really? Paramount? Yeah, I get that Derek Drymon is an important name when it comes to SpongeBob. He is heavily involved with the show, but he's not a director. He should not be trusted as a director. Hotel Transylvania Transformania proves that he cannot direct shit. So yeah, this is my least anticipated movie of December, and also this comes out on the same day as Avatar: Fire and Ash. Oh, I hope this movie bombs very hard at the box office. This movie should not fumble at the box office. Like, I'm dead serious about that. This movie deserves to bomb like hell. Because let's be real here, who the fuck is going to choose this over Avatar: Fire and Ash? No one will. At number 3, my least anticipated animated film of 2025, the Smurfs movie. Like, seriously, I am sick of these Smurfs movies. Why won't this franchise, this IP die? I mean, no one cares about these films. Like, seriously, like, the the even though I thought The Lost Village was not bad, it doesn't change the fact that I don't want any more Burst movies. And this is the definition of unnecessary. And when you have the director of Shrek the Third, the worst movie of 2007, directing this one, this is already a red flag. Yeah, the cast is all like the cast of Rihanna, smart fat. Hell no to that. Rihanna, I like you, but I think your voice acting is gonna be terrible. And Solo Mariduena, no, what are you doing, Solo? You're freaking Miguel Diaz of Cobra Kai. What are you doing in this one? This is gonna be the worst Solo Mariduena role ever. I guarantee you. And James Corden's in this one. James Corden, my least favorite actor. What the hell? Why? Why, James Corden? Why are you doing this to us? Yeah, I can tell you that the songs in this one are going to be ear rape. They're going to destroy my ears for the most part. And also, yesterday I have discovered that this is gonna use the Spider-Verse animation style. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And I'm gonna say, oh, but if this is gonna if this is gonna have a Spider-Verse animation style, then it'll automatically be good. Yeah. If people actually give this a rave review just because of its Spider-Verse animation style animation, then I am going to be flabbergasted by it. I guarantee you, people, this is already the worst movie to ever use that stylized animation style. And I swear to God, yeah, if people love this movie just because it's a stylized animation style, then yeah, this video is gonna be fucked. And yeah, seriously, and plus there was already that one movie that used the stylized animation style that you've all hated, which goes by the name of Wish. And I don't care anyone else says, Wish is the best the best of these stylized animation style, not the worst of them all. Yeah, and yeah, I honestly pray God that people will hate this movie. I hope that this movie will be hated. Yeah, seriously. Because you know why? Because if Wish eventually gets dethroned by a non-Disney animated film as the worst animated film with the stylized animation style, then I'm going to celebrate for joy. Just like how I celebrated a Strange World dethroning Frozen 2 as the lowest rated Disney Revival Age film. So yeah, yeah. And also this movie, yeah, I think this movie could possibly bomb at the box office because this movie comes out in between Superman and Fantastic Four First Steps. Is anyone gonna choose this shit over those two superhero gems? I don't fucking think so. At number 2, Ponyverse Monsters Assembled. Yeah, I really wanted to like these movies, these childhood parody movies, because at least I can acknowledge that they're not going to take themselves quite seriously. They sounded like fun, interesting concepts, like taking your favorite childhood characters and making them twisted. That's not a bad idea. But the fact that they're made so low budget, so cheap, and so low effort, it immediately clicked me out of this world right here. I mean, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey sucked. The mean one is the most watchable of these ones, but it still sucks. I mean, at least though, making the Grinch a serial killer makes sense with the kind of character that he is. But the movie itself is just so cheap and full of characters who you just want to see the Grinch like fucking kill. Yeah, and Blind Honey 2 is one of those definitions of an unnecessary sequel. But you want to know what? Ponyverse Monsters Assemble, this has gone too far. At least Winnie the Pooh Blind Honey came from an idea that I don't hate. I hate the movie because of the way it's executed. But you know what this movie is going for? Yep. an Avengers knockoff where every single childhood killer characters are going to be teaming up in Avengers fashion. What the hell? Like, who the fuck came up with that idea? Like, seriously, that is like already a bad idea to begin with. And you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. This is going to be the worst of these parody serial killer movies. I guarantee you. This is going to cross the fucking line right here. And yes, I will say that not all movies not all of these childhood serial killer twisted movies, parody movies, I will blacklist them. I mean, I blacklisted The Mousetrap. I am going to blacklist Scream Mode Willie. I'm blacklisting Peter Pan horror movie. I'm blacklisting the Pinocchio horror movie. I'm blacklisting the Bambi horror movie. But the Blood and Honey movies and this one and Mean One, I don't think I'm gonna blacklist. So I'm gonna roast the shit out of this one. And I admit something. This may, as hard as that might sound, it's not. I honestly want female characters to die in this one, just like in Blood and Honey. Why, you may ask? So that there can be more things to hate about this one. Like, seriously, I would be happy to roast the shit out of this movie for killing off female characters. Yeah, but it does look like there won't be that much female characters based on the cast here. So yeah. So yeah, this would have been number one if it wasn't for one more. And my number one least anticipated movie of 2025 is the How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. I'm not kidding when I say this, guys, but not only will this be the worst remake ever made, but this is going to be like the worst live action movie since RMS File. I swear to God. No, yes, don't get me wrong. I mean, you could have made a How to Train Your Dragon remake good. Could have made at least serviceable, but then the casting came around. The cast was revealed, and then my hope for this film quickly died. And then that horrendous trailer dropped. That trailer, it's still one of the worst trailers I have ever seen in my life. Seriously, this movie looks like a freaking fan-made film. It looks like a cheap film. And this is supposed to be a blockbuster, for crying out loud. Like, are you serious in that? What a fucking joke. Yeah, I'm sorry about this movie. But yeah, this movie looks so bad. Mason Thames and Nico Parker, and no one in the cast fits well as their respective characters. And every single character in this film, they look like they're freaking cosplayers. Like, they don't look like they're actually acting as the character. They look like freaking cosplays. And yeah, Toothless CGI, what is the least bad thing about this film? It still looks very bad, especially with how Toothless does not look like he would fit well in this live action environment. He looks so out of place in this live action world. Seriously, I will never understand why people are excited for this film. Yeah, y'all are just blinded DreamWorks show. Seriously, people, stop overpraising DreamWorks. Just because they made something like Puss in Boots: Last Wish or The Wild Robots does not mean they're better than Disney. And people are already saying that this will be better than every single Disney live action remakes. Seriously, have you seen Cruella or The Jungle Book? There's no way in hell that How to Train Your Dragon will even come remotely close to both those films. This movie this is gonna be a crime against humanity, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to be surprised by this film overall. Shout out to my good friend Harry Thomas Pictures. Me and him both have this as our least anticipated movies of 2025. Yeah, so yeah, fuck this movie. I already know gonna suck, and yeah, this is an easy choice for my number one least anticipated movie of 2025. Just stick to watching the animated The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. And also, yes, and I still hope that Elio makes more money than this one, because it's gonna be a Disney versus DreamWorks competition, I hope that people would be smart enough to give Disney more money than DreamWorks. Especially since that DreamWorks movie is a soulless live action remake. So as for my top 10 least anticipated movies of 2025, what is your least anticipated movie of 2025? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my very first movie review of 2024, which will be Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were Rabbit, leading up to Vengeance Most Foul. So yeah, bye guys.